I always had this preconceived notion that I really don't like skinny dudes until I got to know what they are capable of doing.
Hey guys, welcome to Carolina Hot Edition, where we get to see just how hot the stars can go. Today's guest is one of the most controversial females ever, pro boy child, and she's here to talk to us. Maverick Aoko, welcome to the show. Woo! Karibu.
I'm gonna take you on a chili ride. Do you like chili?
I don't mind.
You don't mind? Hi, feel free. Stretch chili. Aya, tuanze na wing number 1. Okay. So wing number 1 ndio hii hapa. Inaitwa sweet mint chili, which is at 3000 Scoville heat unit level. What do you think about history? Alleged cheating. You know how to put the alleged. Yeah, DJ Mo. Okay. So is it inaenda fast? DJ Mo is the one who cheated allegedly. What do you think about such a situation?
I think from where I see it, in all honesty, DJ Mo, well, it's I don't know whether to term it good that it was a hoax allegedly, but even if it was true, but the allegations behind why he cheated were justified from where I sit, because the so-called goat wives become so comfortable. Only 4 years into marriage, unalala kama mannequin, kifo cha mende, and then you expect what? Of course, kuna dema kuna fellatio skills pale nje, kuna wenye utafundishwa kazi yako.
I think you should have come and check out. You're so bold. We're gonna go to the second wing, which has Timmy Tabasco at 7000 Scoville heat unit level. So you can take your second wing.
So this is mine, right?
Yes. Take a big bite, enjoy it. As you tell me, Queen Jen, you're strong. Kwanyumbu, are you submissive? Honestly.
What most women don't get, there's a difference between being submissive and being subservient. Kuna ile, being subservient borders being stupid. Ile ataka kuna ujinga, una tolerate and all that. But being submissive is just knowing your place as a woman in a relationship. And there's nothing wrong with that. Even the most accomplished and established of women, they're talking world leaders, women who are accomplished in business and all that, whose marriages are able to stand is because they know that once you get to the house, then of course there's a level of submissiveness that is necessary to make your relationship or your marriage stand. Yeah. Can I have a
Yes, please.
glass of water?
Anything that you want, even the club sodas. Third wing. Hey, unasikia? Nimepeke yangu because you're really trying to hold it. Okay, we're gonna go to the third wing. Third wing, iko na hot chicks. This is gonna burn somewhere else, which is at 50,000 Scoville heat level. So feel free to take your third wing. Yes, that one. Take another one. You used to kudanganya. Are you currently dating anyone?
It depends on who's asking.
Me. The public.
Yes.
So how is it like?
But like I say, it's all fair in love and war. Coups are allowed.
What is that?
Overthrowing the government.
Oh, it's always allowed. Okay, funny. Okay, this guy, what did you like about him?
He's what draws me mostly in man is if they're intellectually curious, and I find that admirable in him. Aside from the fact that he's sharp, he allows me be me, because you can tell I'm not your everyday kind of girl. I can't be stubborn as he knows how to handle those moments where I throw my tantrums, and he knows his shit, you know what I mean.
I know. Hebu kula ndio tuambie ukweli yote kabisa. How did you meet him?
He wooed me for, many people don't believe this, but it's because I usually don't share my personal story also too much. He chased me for 2 years.
What?
Well,
Like you're just saying, no, we can't.
I met him in 2017. I was a journalist, a correspondent for the Standard newspaper in Migori. So, in the midst of covering politics, we got to know each other. But I didn't take him seriously then. Besides, I always had this preconceived notion that I really don't like skinny dudes. Until I got to know what they are capable of doing. But then let me say, in 2019, when of course I relocated from Migori, came to Nairobi, and then there's that distance. But you will always look for me, reach out, change my number, not for him, but because now when I left being a journalist, there are people who still knew my contacts, and they know they will call me for come cover this, cover that. As a journalist, a lot of people know your contacts.
Yeah.
So for that peace of mind, I changed my number. So I don't know, stalk me, I'll say in quotes, on social media pages and all that. So we reconnected in 2019 again. Yeah.
That's when you're like, it's okay, now we can date.
Let me give it a try. I think first I was like, if he's been chasing for this while, they say I don't really like quoting the Bible. I say people who quote the Bible are not the most intelligent of people. But because I did see a reel, let me say there's that verse that say if you knock and knock until it's going to be open. So it was that sour. Let's just see what do you want, and I've never regretted. Well, unless sometimes when he annoys me, I regret for a few minutes.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the next ring. Next ring, you're gonna XX lover, which is at 500,000. Scoville heating level. We double. So take a big bite. Yesterday or today, we were introduced to a new chick by Diamond. What do you think about such relationships, like akona women every country?
I don't blame Diamond. I say men are inherently hunters. I blame these women who have cheapened themselves and commodified themselves, because take for example Tanasha. She knew very well Diamond had a baby with two babies with Zari, a baby with Hamisa, and then there are allegations of I don't know which other women, and she practically just threw herself at him. So I think she saw it coming, and that's why I say, you claim you're in love, but at least use your brain. Don't make your brain, what's the word that will suffice? Don't be brain dead just because you're allegedly in love. Yeah, so I think from where I see it, Diamond is just being Diamond. It's the women who can't get enough of the fame and the money and the glam and the grandeur that comes with dating a celebrity. So wakiamua kuwa like commodities, wakuwe sampled.
Okay, but something that I've noticed is that they gained fame. With fame came money and endorsements. So see, people will benefit in a way.
But at the end of the day, especially kama sasa utakubali kupewa mtoto and then utakuwa a single mother and the father is not available, from a social angle and from a moral angle, you are doing a disservice in the name of seeking fame and money to this child. Because children, especially sons, should grow up with their fathers. And it's sad, and I'd say in 2020, Carol, a woman has almost full control, and I'd say without fear of contradiction that an almost absolute control of her body. because it's you who knows your days. You can use the contraceptives of your choice. Go to a gyna and get a contraceptive that will gel well with your hormones and all that. So if you choose to have a baby in 2020, I think women have now abused that right, and these single motherhood, their career single mothers, where they just get babies with men because of the child support and because of the name that is attached to that man, and because of probably the fame that will come with having a baby for this kind of man. And it's a very big disservice to the moral fabric when we have children all over that are not growing up with their fathers, especially men. There's no one now to teach you how to be a man. That we have sissies all over masquerading as men, caricatures of men, not men.
So the fifth thing, ikona the throat ripper, which is at 1 million.
It's actually called throat ripper. It rips the throat.
Yeah. At 1 million, Scoville hit its level. Take another one. Moment of truth.
At what age, Basi, should a woman like now give up on getting married, according to you?
You should never give up. You should never give up. What I say is sometimes women don't get married young, not because they are not men. I believe if there's anything very easy to get is a man. I think at when women are young at some age, it's about the standards that don't make sense. I always say there's a very thin line between being stupid and setting standards and being unrealistic and living in a bubble. So by the time that bubble bursts and you are in your late 30s and in your 40s, you realize, and now you set the bar low, you drop the bar a little bit, and you realize those men are not there anymore, they're taken, and you become bitter. And I always say that is how they morph into feminists, keyboard warriors, keyboard paladins, and men bashers and misandrists. So have standards. No one is saying that you cannot have standards. As a woman, you must have standards, but let those standards be pragmatic and realistic. For example, what's wrong with a good man who has virtues and values and who has the tenets of manhood, but probably lives in what? Thika Road.
Okay.
Or Eastlands, or as is in a bed sitter, for instance. But he's a man that if you have a conversation with and you see him, you see he's somebody who is not in a comfort zone. It's only that the circumstances, the hitherto circumstances have made him to be where he is, but he's working hard either in school or he's setting up a business and all that will enable him move from point A to point B.
The last wing has the Heartbreaker, which is at 2 million. Scoville hit its level.
Who is a celebrity crush at the moment?
Locally or internationally?
Locally.
I used to like Yashinsky until he was taken. So at the moment, I'm still mourning and glooming about Yashinsky. I know many women are. Internationally, I have a bad crush on Julius Malema, South Africa. EFF.
Nice.
I think you've been a good sport. I just think you went. I really thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
It's been fun. It's been so fun. Yeah. Sijui tungeongezea more wings. Because like you're fun. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Till next time. Bye-bye.